Welcome to Project I Want to Live. I'm Vanna.
Melissa here.
And here we are. We're back. Week 3.
Week 3, baby.
All right. So just to get into things, we're definitely excited to be back and to share some more updates and progress with you guys. But this week what we want to do is take it a little different approach because I feel that people are definitely wondering, well, okay, we're 3 weeks into this thing. What are you feeling? What are you going through?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you want to touch on a little bit of things that are going through your head, your mindset, and also some of the emotions that you had, because I'm sure this is 3 weeks of you starting this brand new lifestyle. It's going to be, this is something different, something that you've never done before.
Yeah.
So can you share a little bit of insight on what's going on?
As she was beautifully gazing into my eyes, she can see my emotions a little bit probably clearer than you guys can. But she said a key word, emotions. I feel a lot of emotions right now. Am I craving? Starting this blog hasn't been easy, for sure not. It has not been easy putting everything out there. I think I've stressed that a lot so far, but I want to explain a little bit about how I feel right now and why I'm doing this blog and my process. My history of being overweight is that, like I told you guys before, I gain weight, I lose weight, I go on this plan, whether it be a trainer or a certain diet or something, and what I've noticed in my pattern is that I stick on a plan that's very restrictive and very particular, but then the second I get off the plan, I not only gain the weight, but I gain weight and then some. So what I am learning right now is that, just to clarify a few things, because people have asked me, oh, why don't you go to a trainer, or why don't you go to a nutritionist, or why don't you go to this? But just so you guys have a little history, I've gone to some of the best personal trainers. I have gone to one of the best holistic doctors out there. I've taken great products, all those different things. But like I said last week, it was about the deciding fact. But right now, where I'm at right now is that the reason why nothing ever stuck with me is because I did everything so temporary, it was like a temporary fix. It wasn't a permanent lifestyle. So how I feel right now, just so to have some clarification, is that I'm doing this blog is because I want to learn what foods are good for your body. I want to learn how I feel when I eat things that aren't good for me and after eating things that are good for me. I want to learn about exercise, and I want to get off of the habit of just doing something temporarily and being pulled in 10, 20, 30 different directions, and then I come back to the same place where I'm miserable, I'm overweight, I'm unhappy, and whatnot. There's something that I truly am convicted in, and this is not something that I've talked to a doctor or I've talked to a specialist. This is my own history. I believe there is something called food addictions. Just like people are addicted to alcohol or addicted to drugs and whatnot, when we eat these foods that are bad for us or that are chemically modified or that have GMOs or whatever, your body starts to crave them, and then you get addicted into this cycle. And then because you're overweight, what happens? You're depressed and you go back and you eat the foods that make you feel like crap. So that's something that I've felt a little insecure to talk about openly, because I feel like people don't believe food addictions exist. But I'm telling you that for myself, I was in a very, very, very vicious cycle of having food addictions and things like that. And I'm to the point where I don't want to live that way anymore. And a big part of this blog is because I want to be able to say, you know what, that broccoli is delicious, instead of going for the French fries. And maybe you think I'm crazy, but I've noticed people that are healthy and people that live a healthy lifestyle, they make better choices, because it's the habits they create. It's the addictions that they create. And addictions can be good or bad. And so I want to change my taste buds and what I want to good things, opposed to going for the bad things. So, and in that, this journey of this blog is I feel excited because I want to go learn about fruits and vegetables and things that, and I can pick up something and look at the label and say, ooh, those ingredients, they're really bad for me. So right now I'm feeling a little emotional because I feel like like an old part of me is dying, and like I'm being reborn. I was telling Vanna and a very good friend of mine, Amy. Shout out to you, Amy. I've been having these dreams reoccurring night after night that I'm dying in my dreams. I've had these dreams about, I would say, 3 to 4 times the last few weeks, where in my dream I'm dying, and I'm dying in my dream, and it's like I feel like not that I'm dying, but I'm being reborn into a new person. And the point of this journey is I hope that it's a way for me to keep on track, to educate myself, and I hope that it'll inspire someone that is trying to change their life and not just go for a quick fix. I'm not saying that restrictive diets and specific workout plans don't work, but I want it to be a part of my life where I consciously can't survive unless I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, unless I have a balanced meal of fruits and vegetables and proteins, unless I know about how to live and how to eat. But because I was never taught these things, I've developed bad habits and food addictions, and now this blog is my way to have no more excuses where I can't blame the government, I can't blame my parents, I can't blame society. The matter is in my own hands, and if I want to live, if I want to have a great life, then I have to change something about it. So I wanted to clarify to people because I'm not trying to do a quick fix to drop pounds really quick. I'm trying to genuinely change my life because I've been unhappy for way too long. So that's a little bit about how I've been feeling.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
No, seriously. I feel that was awesome because it's really hard to be transparent, and it's really hard to just really put your emotions on the line, and that's really what this is all about. So this is just a sign that we're getting one step closer.
Yeah. Like an example, this might sound kind of corny, but you know how, like, if, let's say my parents are wealthy, which they're not, just an example. My parents have this big successful company, they're wealthy, and they want to pass it on to their daughter. But my hopes and dreams is to go do something else. That's how I feel with this weight loss journey. I feel like I've been pulled in so many directions where it's kind of like I'm getting out on my own, and I'm learning on my own of what I should do to be healthy. And it's exciting because I'm finally becoming who I've always dreamed to be. And it's just that I'm filming it for you to watch, and hopefully it'll inspire those that seek good health to go find their own journey. So if that makes sense to you guys. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense.
Okay.
All right. Well, definitely I think it makes it very clear what we're doing and why. So to end it off tonight, what we're going to do is, because some people are saying, Melissa, you don't look like you need to lose 100 pounds. And, we're just here from, like, the chest up, so you don't really see much.
Yeah.
But we're going to ask you to stand up and give us a little princess twirl.
To stand up. Well, yes. So I truly do need to lose 100 pounds, and you will see right now. My face is actually the first place that I lose weight. So here we go. If you can see. This is live, people. So, can you see okay? Am I in there?
You're in there. Okay, so that's front. Let's move to the side, please. Back. Okay, let me sit down.
So watch as the weeks go by.
Slimming down.
I believe we have some good news too.
We do. I
Okay.
have to save it to the last part, give you guys some anticipation. So, within this last week, we have done some measurements, and Melissa has lost 1.5 inches on her bust and waist. So, everything counts. And she's like, I know, like, the pounds, like, this week the pounds didn't drop. I was like, don't worry about that, because at the end of the day, we're staying consistent with eating, so that's a good thing.
No fried foods.
No fried foods.
No.
No matter what. Even she was at work, and this girl's eating fried foods. And she's like, no, I don't want any. So I'm very proud of that. And then we did talk about workout, though.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with workout?
I only worked out twice this week. Boo to me. But this week, I promise, I'm going to work out 3 times this week. Guaranteed. In the bag.
In the bag.
And also, the focus of this week, what I want to focus on is slowing down when I'm eating. The last few days I've practiced this. We'll talk about it a little bit more next week because we're over time. But about slowing down and really chewing your food and what it does for you and how you get fuller faster. So on that note, thank you so much.
We're done for tonight.
Hope you guys have a great weekend. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.